Hello everyone, this is Circuit Breaker here, playing the game You Will Not Remain. This is an indie game I found on Steam. I don't know what it's about, but it was free, and it looked interesting. Uh, it says to be about, I believe it said you were trapped inside your apartment as the world is coming to an end outside. Felt relevant enough to the current situation. I've just opened the game. I haven't played this before. This game was made on the land of Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people, or on the land of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. I apologize because I most likely butchered that. Uh, we pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded, colonial violence never stopped. Continue. You Will Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, disassociation, and suicidal ideation. So, in other words, we're in for a ride. If you are the viewer are subject to any of these things, you may wish to sit this one out. But I will be here with you. We'll be going on this journey together if you chose to stay. So, come get yourself a drink. I'm Circuit Breaker, and this is You Will Not Remain. Alright, controls. The BASD interacts full screen with F. I'm not going to put it on full screen. I'll play the credits at the end of the game, just because I don't know how long they'll be. Play. You Will Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. It works for me. This is going to just be one episode then. Oh. It's time to wake up. Oh, hello. Look at me go. I'm a dude. Hello, plant. The leaves are drooping. You should water it. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You soak the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. I feel you, buddy. My thumb is many colors. Green is not one of them. Uh, you still have plenty of grounds and instant when you're desperate. You haven't even gone through all the apartments on this floor. Oh, it's a coffee maker. Coffee cup. Making it is as much a ritual as it is comfort. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping into your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hands make around the porcelain. You pour it down the sink, wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. I feel you. Channel after channel of nothing. Let's go outside. Hi, Cthulhu. What, my good lord, what is happening out there? Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was beautiful in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not, haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. I'm going back inside. There's not much else to do. You could walk circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. Bark, bark. Oh. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You would have surely heard it before this. Bark, bark, bark. Ow. Dog, come. Give me dog. You better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? You can do this, come on. Like saying the words will help. Howl. Just do it. Come on. Come on. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. It's only down the hall. You can do this. Let's go get a dog. Yeah, that'll make apartment life better. Dogs make everything better. I love my dog. Bark, bark. I have a dog behind me right now in real life, watching me record this. Hello, I'm just breaking into someone else's apartment. There is something wrong with this apartment. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across ribs, long body all bones and hard angles. Bark, bark. Hey, it's okay, I'm not here to hurt you. Bark. That's right, everything is okay. Whine. You want to come with me? Whine. Is that a yes? Come, doggo. Whoa. The dog jumps forward before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Aww. Dogs make everything better. Whoa, down. It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you, tongue lolling out of a mouth, bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. Let's, check what is going on over here. Nope, not gonna... Nothing to learn, nothing to question. Great. Let's go. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? Yeah, I didn't think about that. When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the air. Bark? Just a little further. Come, buddy. Oh, look at it. Why am I a fox person? Am I a fox person? I have ears. Stairs. I'll get the dog safe home first. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. I have a friend. Finally, something to do. This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Arf? Bed. Arf. I guess you're sleeping with me. Ah. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is a warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. Yeah, no, that's not how my dog in real life is. I have a pit bull. Her name is Jade, and she likes to plop herself down to the middle of the bed, and she won't move. She will push back against you when you try to push her out of the way. When you settle into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck. Warm metallic breath lulling you to sleep. Metallic? Ooh. Oh boy. You're dreaming again. I was about to say missing nose in front of my camera, but alright. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelt of her for weeks, the sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. Whoa. They don't smell like her anymore. This is a dream. If only things were that easy. Radio. Radio static. No. Stay. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. Hello, dog. Dog. No. Ah! Being attacked by a dog while I sleep. Get off of me. Okay, I'm up. Bark. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain, though, not when it saved you from bark, bark. Right, you have a dog now. A very strange-looking dog. Okay, I will, water the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of how you judge the life and quality of a plant. Is it dead? If yes, you done screwed something up. You make coffee, just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup, until the liquid cools, just like every other morning. This time something is different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway. Bitter all the way down. Bark, bark. Are you hungry? Bark, bark. You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience, sausages, and double toasted bread. You hope it's good enough. When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. Munch, 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 munch. It's eating so fast, you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. I'd serve breakfast. Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. Cook with whatever you can find. Thankful for the electric stovetop. You eat from the pan, standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. I don't judge you. I don't judge you, protagonist. Or me. And you know what? If you eat from the pan, I don't judge you either, viewer. Do what you want. Bark. You've already fed the dog. What do they want? Bark, bark. Do you desire play? Whine. You want to leave? Bark. Okay, you're the boss. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Bark. Hold your horses. No, dog, come back. We need to get you a leash. Lip door. Bark. I guess we're going downstairs. Oh, we're going upstairs. Never been up here. Bark. Whoa. Oh, it's... You're worried if you stare too long, you might fall in. The dog stares at you imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. Obtain ball. Oh. Yes. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast, otherworldly thing stretching through the sky. Oh. Come. This is a very well-trained dog. Even my dog, we try to play fetch. I throw it, and then she goes and she gets it, and then she doesn't bring it back. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe even all of them. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think that's enough for one day. Oh, we can come back tomorrow. Bark. Come on, buddy. Someone's in a rush. Am I wearing underwear? Like, what? It looks like I have, like, little striped pants and a big coat. I like the character design, though, and this is a really cute dog, even though its tail seems to have a scorpion stinger on it. Didn't take you long to figure out. Oh, the dog looks proud of itself. Aw, okay then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Bark. I'm sorry, I think that's all I have for today. I guess this is my life now. I'll step outside. We're in New York. I know it looks like just a normal cityscape. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since... The dog lays on top of you, heavier than expected, seeing as its skin and bone. It cuddles into you, knife-long teeth a whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. You wish this was over. Welcome back, Missing No. Radio. Bzz, stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence, no sound, no thought. Type in her number in your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. Ring, ring. It rings out. Hello, hello? You try again and again and again. Ring, ring. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine, you try to convince yourself. Don't let anyone in that isn't already inside. She has to be inside. Maybe already downstairs, just in time. Just in time. Hello, dog. Okay, I'm up. Bark. When you touch the soil, it's bone dry. It seems like it's always thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be slaked by an ocean. You used to know something about need. Now you won't let yourself remember what it means to need anything, let alone want it. First things first, coffee. You make it, hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it, foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Here you go, buddy. Munch, munch. You're slowly getting used to living with the dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. You should probably name them. What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog after all. That's very helpful. How about Rex? Marble? Marble sink. Gas stove? Yes, the good old Asgore naming methodology. Good old line of sight naming. Okay. Shank. Bark? Lamb shank? Bark. Lamb shank? Really? Bark, bark. Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lamb Shank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. Alright, let's go, Lamb Shank. I personally would have named them Ham Shank, but yeah, that's fine. What is with the lip store? Bark. Nothing has changed. Hello again. It looks kind of like a giant bird. Like the bit at the top, in the middle. I'm stretching out. The bit at the top in the middle looks kind of like a bird's head opening up into the sky. Looks like it has two big wings beside it. Yeah. Like a pterodactyl almost. The sky, it's there. Don't think about it. Let's play ball. How long has it been since you became stuck here? Good old Lamb Shank. Someone could tell you it had been weeks, months, or years, and you'd believe them. It's not like you can see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like, the way their skin feels, how the muscles in their back shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. That's enough. Time to go back. So, I'm just gonna speculate for a minute while we're walking back. I personally think that this is all a metaphor. He's not literally trapped inside by a giant eldritch monstrosity. He's trapped inside by the fear of, by his depression. And he doesn't want to let anyone in because you can't get hurt when someone leaves if you never let them in the first place. That's what I'm gathering anyway. I could be completely wrong. But he does seem to miss the person he keeps trying to call her. You should eat something. But maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Was it 5 days? You think I should eat lamb shank? Bark. Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stove top. Oh, I'm coming. Back to bed. You and Lamb Shank are used to this dance by now. You settle in together and drift to sleep. You'd do anything to wake up, but that isn't how this works. Psst, don't look at the sky. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? Oh, it's... How? It hurts to look at. It's wrong. Not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come home, and everything will be the way it always was. Bzzz. You know, for a while I thought that this thing on the floor was a table, but then I realized it's a rug. This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, clinical, and attached while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from outside for the safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No. Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from the outside. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. Predictable. Hello, plant. I will name you Cosmo. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hands unfamiliar, your body unfamiliar, your mind alien even after all this time. Sounds like disassociation. Ugh, know that feeling. Feeling like you're not really there, like you're controlling your body like a puppet from a distance. Let's get coffee. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. Or I guess not this morning. You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. Bark, bark. It's time to feed Lamb Shank. Sorry about that. Taking a sip of water. Water reminder for those of you who don't drink it regularly. Consume hydration. Munch, munch. Oh, Lambshank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungrier out here, more alien. You good, boy? Lambshank has decided it's time for fetch. Bark. Alright. Get out of the way. Let me through. Here we go. Bark. Alright, let's go play fetch. We'll go out on the roof. We'll play fetch in front of the abomination in the sky. It'll be a great time. We'll invite Uncle Cthulhu to come down and play with us. Hope he doesn't throw a bus at us or something. Yeah, we'll play some. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all. Finished. But you have Lambshank now. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open, fingernails catching on wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. Time to go, Lambshank. Maybe the dog isn't such a good thing. Bark. But what's this way? The exit. You were a different person before this new existence, at least you think you were. You remember feeling more, not just often, but also deeply. The emotions had names, and you could easily place them to the way your mind and body vibrated in time with your heart. You can't name what you're feeling anymore. Are unsure if you even are. The chasm yawns inside of you, slowly growing with each moment you spend in this in-between. You want to think of who you used to be, what you were outside of these walls. But there is nothing left to think about. Maybe we need to leave eventually. Time for bed? Yep. That's weird. You can hear something. Radio. Bzz. Hello? What? Bzz. Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. This is not possible. It can't be. Whine. Hey, it's okay, I'm okay. Are you? Lambshank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours, scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lambshank, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against them. You're so tired. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them in. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? Please let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. Please, babe, let me in. I'm scared. We repeat, they will hurt you. I'm open it. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in, you do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else, like you're no longer there, like you're watching yourself like someone else would watch you. Babe, please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to. Bzz, not safe. Dot, dot, dot. The screaming starts. You are brittle, and this is what breaks you. I'm up, Lampshank, I'm up. Is anything real? Hello, Cosmo. Is anything real? You water the plant just in case. I can't. Is anything real? What's in the closet? Is anything real? Is anything real? Bark, bark. Real or not, you need to feed Lampshank. That sounds like hard disassociation. You fill up the food bowl. Munch, munch. Owl into the sky. Is anything real? Let's go back. Bark. Bark, bark. Alright. We'll go play fetch. Bark. 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 No words of wisdom today? This is real. Does it mean anything? And what's worse? That this isn't real? Or that it is and means nothing at all? You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelt. Can't recall how she fit within these spaces. Bark. Huh. Sorry for the empty silence. I like the music, and sometimes it's hard to think of something to say. Let's get some food. Not a chance. Not today. Come on, dog. You pull back the covers to get into bed. You're already half asleep. Bzz. Attention, citizens. Wine. Ooh, radio. What's going on? Talk to me, Alistor. Attention, citizens. The city has fallen. Wine. That's enough, Lampshank. In the coming...
From Johnny. I'm on my way.
In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. Sorry, my Alexa just went off for some reason. Coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. Oh, okay. I didn't register that because my Alexa was going off in real life. Okay. Lampshank, we might be able to leave. Aww. Just make sure to keep your radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... Lampshank? What's wrong? Lambshank looks nervously around the room, flinches at the sound of the radio. We will tell you when it's safe to leave. Owl. It's okay. Let's go to bed. Everything's gonna be okay. You get under the covers. Lambshank is not. The first time Lambshank doesn't join you. Anything but this. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you're a pile on the floor. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On and on and on, and sob. Sob, sob. Time passes and stops and starts. The radio crackling in and out of life, her screams softening, pleas getting weaker as days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise, nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. Achievement unlocked, green thumb. You wake slowly. You're used to Lambshank acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room, staring out the balcony door at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though. Each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. Hey, Cosmo. You water the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. Without you, the plant would die. No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it, the cup strangely lonely when filled to the brim. You fill the bowl, but Lambshank doesn't come running. Come on. Caffeine addiction. He ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Why? Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. The pickup zone is... it's time to go. Let's go. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls? Outside the city? Come on, Lambshank. Do you still belong out there? With people in their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts, will they now be as alien to you as the sky? There it is, the door. Come on, Lambshank. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you, but you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pulled down one of the boards. Whine. Hush, Lambshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone. But they didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have left, taken their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage, every day played out again and again until... You pull down a second board. Whine. Bark. Lambshank, that's enough. You've never yelled at Lambshank before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach. But you can't look at him. Know that if you see the fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end, you think. You'd been the one to put them here, a reminder to never leave as the city's siren song promised an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palm against the cool, thick wood. Lambshank, you ready? Whimper. He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it to the lock, turn the handle. Oh, gee, okay. Bark, bark. Lambshank lashes forward, closing teeth on your sleeve. With a vicious yank, he pulls you backwards away from the door. Yeah, Lambshank, down. Lambshank, what's going on? Every inch of his stretched skin looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from inch-long teeth as saliva drips from a maw, gaping impossibly open, wide enough to swallow someone whole. Bark, 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 bark. Lambshank, bark. Knock, 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 knock. No. Knock, 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 knock. It can't. Let go. Get off me, dog. We have to find out. Better not. Achievement unlocked. Escape artist. Inside. You're inside again. What happened? Lambshank runs over to his abandoned food. The leftovers of the leftovers that you'd served him still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Munch, munch. Lambshank happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, Lambshank. He jumps on the spot, looking absurdly proud of himself. Really, I mean it. Hold your horses. Nothing. Tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Lambshank was right to be afraid. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetch and half-consumed coffee? Is it really that easy? No. Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. More fetch, huh? Bark. Bark. I'm still not sure on the overall meaning of everything. I thought I was getting somewhere earlier, but you've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied if such a thing is possible. So we're not trying to fight it anymore. It's not rolling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Or you will not remain? Existential fetch. And we end right back here where we began. 44 minutes and 30 seconds in. Well, I'm I'm not 100% sure on the exact meanings of everything, but what did the door to outside represent? Escape. The dog kept us here. The plant kept us here. Maybe escape meant something worse than what I thought it meant. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But let's see. It was a game with a narrative made by Gabriella Logren, art and animation by T-Dog Extreme, music and sound by Talia Rasso, programming and implementation by Jordan Cook Irwin. And this was You Will Not Remain. I enjoyed this. I probably need more time to just sit and think on it to fully, grasp the themes and understand the overall story that was being told. That's just because I am an ape. Uh, I am a dense man, and I play video games like an ape. So this might have just been a little too big brain for me, even though I think I got it. But I like this, and I definitely recommend that you support these developers. Well, you can't really buy the game, but check the game out, recommend it to people, and thank you for dropping by to go on this little journey with me. I've been Circuit Breaker, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.